Hey guys, what's up and welcome to the Phil Studio. Today is a great day because I'm presenting to you my latest project. It is called the Brainstormer. So it's a project, an idea I had for 2 years, and it was in the pipeline of being designed, drawn, and I just couldn't get my end to the task. And one night, I just decided to do the sketch, the Arduino sketch, because this project is running on an Arduino Mega, and I couldn't get the sketch done. So one night, I just went through it by using part of sketch that already exists and some that I had to create myself, and I ended up with the Brainstormer. In a few minutes, I'm going to show you how it works. And at the same time, I found a nice tool to simulate your Arduino sketch that I'm going to show you. So enjoy! So first of all, let's have a tour around the Brainstormer and like what really does it do. You can see still the front plate is not finished yet. I was thinking of having maybe a Lexan just to cover that LCD a little bit better because I did a pretty messy job with the cut, and there's a video showing me how I struggled with that. So when you power this up, there's a small function running. Actually, it's not true. There's a much complex thing going on that I didn't really understood. Actually, I took the code from someone on the net to perform like a EEPROM maneuver in order to get a true random seed each time, so it doesn't just repeat when you boot it up. So let's power this up. So the Brainstormer version 1.11942, and now it's loading words. Yeah, this is a word generator. So basically what I have here is first of all, I have an array of 200 words, an array of string. They're called attribute, and I have 6 categories: animal, weapon, armor, item, character, and place, which is something for the geek. You know, I like fantasy stuff, so this is truly a geek thing, a geek box that will just generate idea or fun combination of word, and everything is random, remember? So the green LED just shows you that it's ready to generate. Let's try with I don't know. Oh yes, so each categories have something like 50 words each, so it's a really memory hungry code that I have in my Arduino Mega. And the next step is to have these strings, these array of strings stored into a micro SD card, just to avoid like loading the Arduino memory for nothing. So let's try it. Oh, I want to say something before. That function is amazing. This is not an encoder, it's a 10 kilo ohm potentiometer, and I managed to did it the way I wanted by mapping its value to one of the 6 of the menu, and it can be upgraded to 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 100 menu, but it will be a little bit harder to scroll. And remember, if you're using logarithmic potentiometer, you're gonna have the same problem as me, like where the beginning you have a lots of turn to do until you get to the second menu, and when you get to the end they are much closer. one from another because the value of the potentiometer is exponential. So you're better with a linear potentiometer. So let's push the button. Silver zebra. I like that one. Accurate mammoth. So the word I came in was just from a load of brainstorm and filling my Excel sheet, and I ended up with load of attribute. Here's another example. Gray plate. I included color, adjective, and a lot of stuff. Minor belt. Hyper armor. This is cool. Glorious robe. Lava crown. So let's say you are, I don't know, a story writer, a dungeon master, an artist. It's nice to have like ideas at the push of a button. Like, oh, cool brain. I want to draw a cool brain now. Flying orb. This is a little bit cliche, but manual shell. Terrible prison. Red salt. Yeah. Bronze orb. Yellow key. Blue end. Advanced blaster. There's some stuff from sci-fi as well, and character include like class, job, and different title that someone can wear. Ice vampire, like that. Mithril vampire. So 2 vampires in a row, but it's a true random seed, so we don't know what to expect. Spinning archangel, white archangel. The same. Worst mage, magical assassin, golden mage, Victorian prince, like that. Arctic soul eater, and sometimes I can just play around like for hours and just generate stuff. And it's relaxing. Place, golden swamp, empty hill, demonic lair, precious lake, scrambled tower, orange mountain, wow, fruity desert, oh wow, I like that. Arctic unicorn, that's nice. Crawling succubus, metal manticore. So I guess you see the point, like how fun this can be. And I know there's a ton of generator online that can generate item names for RPG or fantasy stuff, but look, it's a small box, battery operated, it boot up in like 3 to 4 seconds, and you push the button and each time it's generating stuff. So that's amazing. I really like it. I'm planning on, and you can see the menus are really responsive. I don't think we can glitch it unless the potentiometer get like physically broken or wrong, because I have an analog input of the Arduino reading that sensor. So, and then its value is mapped to a category. So it's fail-proof. And if you're holding the button, it was just constantly generating stuff. Charming morning star, ancient rod, war crossbow. And the reason why I didn't let it like play in loop for infinitely is because I didn't knew how to do it, I think. But anyway, I didn't want to have like another button just to reset. So I could increase the amount of time the name is displayed, but I find it like a good amount of time. Like it's 3 seconds, I think. 3.6. So let's go to the next step of this project, where I had the chance to try my code before I uploaded and house everything. Let's go. Oh yeah, so guys, let me show you that powerful tool I was talking about a little bit early. Um, First, go into your navigator and you will tap Wokwi. Wokwi. And the first one you find, Wokwi Online Arduino and ESP32 Simulator. That is amazing. You can choose to use Arduino Uno, the Nano, the Mega, even the Raspberry Pi, the MicroPython, and the ESP32. So we're just going to go with the Arduino Mega because that's what I used for the project. So right away you're there, boom. This is your sketch. This is where you will code. This is your virtual playground, let's say. It's easy to move. You click, drag, and drop. You click on it to select it, and you can push the R button to rotate, fairly easy. And the nice part is the little plus, add a new part. So you can add plenty of stuff. That's crazy. So just wait a second for me. I'm going to open my old project and I'm going to copy the code and paste it. This is called the Brainstormer. It's a big code. I'm going to tell you right away. So don't be intimidated. I understand probably 90% of it. No, 80%. Like all this part here, the include EEPROM library template, blah 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 until here is just to include the better random. Thanks to the guy on the internet. I'll give you proper credit. It's just I don't remember his name. So that's my note. This is the version 1.2 of the Brainstormer. It is a mess and is planned to be updated to work with SD card and text file because it's used too much dynamic memory, right? Because look at this. First of all, we include the crystal display, which is not something amazing. These are just the pin out, the pin for the button, the pin for the red LED, the green LED, and my wait is 2 seconds until it just until the generated words vanish. So here I have an array called menu, and these are my 6 menu. I have another array called animal, and in which I have all my animal, weapon, armor, item, character, place, blah blah blah. And I have also that attribute. Look at this. Wow. I cannot scroll slowly, but I can scroll like that if you want. Just to give you an idea. Yeah, this is crazy. But it's nice. It's nice. So now we have the void setup that start just to set the random seed analog read on the pin 0, which is not used in our case. The button is pin 8. And then we have the intro. Run the loading. Yeah, the intro is a little something I made. I think it's at the end. Yeah, that's my intro. So I copied like the loading screen from another project I had, which is the dimensional sensor. Instead of saying loading database, loading words. Nice. Instead of saying loading words, the sensors are loading sensors. So once the int variable reach 100, now it clears the LCD and it break the loop to go to the main function, which is the void loop, the main loop. So you have a digital write, so the red LED is off, the green LED is on, the cursor is set to the LCD, and then we start reading the analog potentiometer. And this is what I was mentioning, the mapping of the value of the potentiometer. So instead of having between 0 and 123, because these are the value that can be read by an analog pin, we map it to between 1 and 6, and these represent the menu. And since I had a hard time like coding this properly, I got a turnaround, because when I was going to maybe the longest string character and then going back to this shortest string, there was some letter still showing. And I know there's a way of clearing that, but each time clearing, I think it would have been a mess to play with it. So instead, I just put spaces so that every menu or category has a 16 character length, so they don't interfere one with another. And here it start reading the digital read, which is oh yeah, if you push the button, right? The pin 8 is the button. So once you push the button, if it's high and the pot value is 1, you run menu 1. Menu 1 is this here. And basically, all menu are the same, except they call for their proper category, let's say, their proper array. Yep. And then it shows the attribute, and on the next line of the LCD it shows the category. Yep. So I'll show you around like how to create a circuit with that. It's really powerful tool. Okay, so let's go. First of all, you have your Arduino Mega, and then I think we'll tackle the LCD first. So as soon as you click, you have a drop-down menu, and you can type in the search bar or just go straight to LCD 16:2. I didn't use the I2C communication because, yep, just a personal choice. It's well, I had plenty of pin left to use the regular way of communication, the data. Let's say data 4, 5, 6, 7. So the pin 12 of my Arduino is going to the RS. Here, boom, easy. And when you move it, the wiring will follow. This is amazing. Then we have the enable, which is the pin 11. All right. Now the pin 5 is D4. Here. The D4 is pin 4. Don't get confused by that. 3 is D6 and D7 is pin 2. You can also change the color of the wiring. This is really helpful or just really nice. And then we have to put the VSS to the ground. Let's choose the ground, and the source to the 5-volt. In my design, I didn't drive the LCD using the 5-volt. I have a LM7805 regulator to power up the LCD and play with the contrast as well. Now we'll add the button 1, the first button, which is just a push button. Yep, so we'll put it blue like in my design. So I'm not sure. Okay, yep. So this one goes to pin 8, and this one to the ground, to the 5-volt. So when the pin 8 is high, it just trigger. I'll put it that way so it's easier to understand. And in my design as well, I put a 100 kilo ohm resistor, a pull down resistor, so it helped to avoid the fake high and the fake low. Let's add a LED. Nice. Can have a red LED. So this one is a pin 16. Where is pin 16? And this to the ground. Fortunately, we don't need to put a resistor, or no, we won't put for this simulation, but in real life you have to put the resistor. If you don't know what resistor, you need to put 470 ohm will do the job. And pin 15 for this one here, and connect it to the ground. So we're nearly done. I think we need only one thing, and it's the potentiometer right here. Yes, nice. So the ground to the ground, VCC to 5-volt, and the signal is declared here somewhere. Somewhere not so far. Another grid A1 right here. Boom. So now we can start the simulation. I hope it will work. Let's go. The Brainstormer version loading. Nice. So now we're live. Look at this. Exactly like the real life product, and we're going to try the push button. Nice. Oh. Yeah, it's a push button. It's not. Is it? Well, I think there's a glitch with the button, but that resistor would definitely help. Oh no, it's just that it's a push and not a momentary switch. So once you triggered it, it stays closed until you re-push it. But that's not a problem. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, it's debounce. Let's see. We're gonna try, just for fun. Okay. You know what? I'm going to add that 100 kilo ohm resistor or whatever it is to ground. So it's a pull down resistor and it's 1K. Yeah, it's a 1K resistor. So we're going to try with it, and else, well, it's not a big deal because it's working in real life. Oh, nice. That was just that. Was reading fake high. Silver Giant. Nice. So that's it. I'll put the link in the description of my video so you can just start right away to experiment. And that is amazing because that project is not that big. It and doesn't like contain a lot of part, but as soon as you get with stuff that are really complicated, I'm sure you don't want to assemble everything before you're exactly sure that everything is working fine. So testing and simulating is just a time saver, and it's it's great. It's just great. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't miss the next video in which there's a demo, a real demo of the Brainstormer, as well as the assembly of the casing. So see you.